Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tastefully Balanced. I'm Miriam and I'm back today with a very small Trader Joe's haul. I just needed a few staple items and then I got caught up with all the new items, but this is not going to be very pumpkin-y, not yet, maybe next week. I'm excited because pumpkin season is upon us at Trader Joe's. So if you guys love hauls, if you love Trader Joe's, please subscribe and keep watching. All right, let's go ahead and start off with some freezer items. So this is actually not a freezer item, but I like to put it in the freezer and I've already dug into it, but these are Crumpets. So if you know what Crumpets are, they're these super light and fluffy. I don't know if it'll focus, let me see. So I don't know if you can tell very much, but they're just these little light fluffy pancake-like, very spongy bread. And what I like to do with it is I like to toast it up really well, nice and crispy on the outside, the inside stays nice and soft. And then if I put like butter and jelly on the porous side, the side that has the holes, it just soaks right through. So I just love it, it's so good, highly recommend. I throw mine in the freezer because I treat them like a little treat, so I don't have them very often, but very, very good. Next up is an item I feel like I share all the time, and it is the vegetable masala burgers. I get this all the time because I just love the flavor of it, and it's just so easy to pop in my air fryer and have it on the side of anything really. So very easy meal and it's delicious. If you haven't had this, seriously, I get it maybe every other time I go to Trader Joe's, so definitely recommend. I shared this with you maybe a month or two ago, but it is the Saucy Scallops with mushrooms. This is absolutely delicious. Don't know why it took me so long to give it a try, but it's really good. And yeah, it's a really easy, quick meal if I have nothing else going on. And what I like to do is I like to pair it with the Chimichurri Rice. I don't know, the two together, I feel like just really goes really well. A nice, easy dinner idea. So those nights that I just don't feel like cooking, I've got a freezer ready meal for me. Fully aware that this bag is empty, but it was full of some apples. I just like to get the bag of apples. These are small, but I feel like they're very flavorful and they're very crunchy. And in fact, let me show you one. My fruit basket, but you can see how tiny they are. They're very, very tiny, but they have a ton of flavor. I like to chop them up and have it with a little bit of peanut butter. So I really like these. Some eggs, nothing really special, just something we like to have for breakfast nowadays. New items for the season at least. One of them being this apple cider fruit spread. I got this last time and I absolutely loved it. What I would do is I would take oatmeal, so just boil up my oatmeal just like regular with a little bit of almond milk, a little vanilla, flaxseed, chia seeds, whatever. And then right before I eat it, I would put just a tablespoon or two of this on top, and oh my gosh, just a tablespoon is enough to sweeten your entire bowl of oatmeal, and it's just so good. So if you haven't tried this, I highly recommend. If you need like a new jelly for peanut butter and jelly or for your bread and butter, whatever, recommend this one. This one's really good and I'm so glad to see it back. One pumpkin item that I have is this pumpkin butter. So I do like this. This is really good to, again, spread on top of toast. Maybe just have it on the side of some apples to dip in. Honestly, whatever, it's really good. Again, I do the same thing sometimes where I have it on top of my oatmeal, but it's really good. And again, it's seasonal, so if you like it or you want to try it out, I highly recommend going and getting it fast. This is another return item for this season that I have never tried, but it is the cinnamon bun spread. How good does that sound? I love myself a good cinnamon roll, especially when it's hot and gooey, but I've never tried this and I'm sure it's delicious. If it's cinnamony and sweet, and oh, I am gonna be a fan. And I think what I can do too, and I'm looking forward to it, is top it on top of some really well toasted crumpets and put it on the porous side so that it soaks right through. Oh, or I could just do it with my oatmeal again, but this I'm very excited about. Another new item that I've never tried before is the spicy pumpkin curry simmer sauce. I do love their simmer sauces because they're really good actually. And what I like to do with it is I just add a ton of veggies, maybe some tofu, maybe paneer, maybe some chicken, whatever protein that I want. Saute that all up, add the simmer sauce, and it's good to go. It's so easy, so fast, so quick, and delicious. So I don't have any idea how this tastes. So if you follow me on my Life Tastefully Balanced account on Instagram, I will be sure to share with you my full review of this because I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. Okay, this bag was full of new things. So this is actually empty right now, but it is the Honduras Small Lot Coffee. This is a new coffee they have gotten, and my husband just wanted to give it a shot. So yeah, I got this for him, and I think he likes it. He said it was pretty good, and it smells really good. The last item in that bag are these jalapeno seasoned corn and rice puffs. That sounds so delicious. And I've actually heard really good things about it. I've heard it's not that spicy, and it's actually more garlicky and oniony than anything else. And yeah, I love myself some corn puffs, and I figured they're jalapeno season, so I can't go wrong with them. I'm very excited that they did bring out some other items besides just all pumpkin items. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this out. Some dairy products that I usually don't get, but this is a reduced fat buttermilk, and I got this primarily for a couple of recipes that I wanted to try out. One being the new Skinny Taste, I think it's blueberry pancake sheet. That and some low-fat ranch dressing. I just love having ranch, but it's really high in calories, so I don't like to have it out of the bottle. And so I found this really great recipe that's actually low fat. I'm gonna be making that. Light sour cream for that low fat ranch dressing recipe that I found. Greek yogurt, again, for that ranch dressing recipe. But also I can definitely have this as breakfast. I love having yogurt, some frozen fruits, granola, top it off with a little bit of honey or agave. And yeah, it's a perfect breakfast. And then we ran out of our Kerrygold butter because it is the best butter out there. I usually get a big box of it from Costco. I haven't gone to Costco in a while, so I just figured a little stick or square, which has 2 bars in it, would be enough to last us at least a month. So I figured that I would just grab it from Trader Joe's. Grabbed a couple of cans of green jackfruit. What I like to do with this is make a kind of faux pulled chicken, pulled pork type of recipe in my slow cooker. I've actually shared it with you. I'll put it in the description box below. But they're just really good to make little sliders out of, little sandwiches out of. This pulls apart like real meat, which is super interesting, but it's actually really good. So yeah, I got a couple of that because it's a really easy meal to make, and that can cook away all day in your slow cooker. I've got these little cans of green diced chili. I just like having this on hand to add to any type of soup, stir fries, whatever you name it. It's really good, and it's really convenient that they come in these small little cans because I can just use 1 can at a time, and that's enough of a punch for that dish. All right, got this eggplant with tomato and onions. I get this from time to time because it's really easy to just pair on the side of rice with another dish. You have your fill of veggies. This is probably the last time I'll see this at the store, but tomato ketchup with truffle sauce. This was a hot summer item, and I still see it, but I bet this is probably the last of it because we are going into the fall season and it's not going to be summer very long. But this is delicious. If you haven't had a chance to try it, this might be your last chance if you do see it in your store. But this is so good, so delicious. The last item in my bag is this sparkling black peach tea. A lot of people were not a fan of this. I actually really liked it. It's a very mild peach flavor, not very sweet, so I think that's maybe why I liked it. But I think it could probably be a little better, a little bit more peachy in my opinion, because I do love the peach flavor, and it just wasn't screaming in this drink. So anyways, but I still like it, and I bet this is probably the end of it too, with probably the last bit that's out there, so I just wanted to grab it before it was gone. All right, there you guys go. That is my small little haul from Trader Joe's. Next week or the week before, I'm probably gonna do another haul that's gonna be a lot more pumpkin items, a lot more new items, and of course my staples. So definitely look out for that. If you wanna see more of these types of videos, I'll put a whole whole entire playlist in the description box below. In the meantime, if you love hauls, if you love Trader Joe's, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, live life tastefully balanced.